Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Sony Michel, his first carry. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us if they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw. On the left side, a catch by White. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up a throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Jones on the return. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hey, 20.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Hey, 20.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. On 1st down, Drake. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwan. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Hey, 20.
On 1st down, Tannehill under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dante Hightower in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Tannehill. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and now it's third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill, and that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on fourth down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's Darkwa. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. He's got a man complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. first down carry, it's Michel. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, 20.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete. Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Returnable here from the 38. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Mitchell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. They'll look to throw here. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. A really nice catch, but bottom line, that should have gone for more yardage.
Give him a pass in the flat that allows him to get upfield. There's plenty of distance between him and all the defenders. Actually cost himself some yardage there. Yeah, they got the completion, but it could have been so much more.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Patriots have it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Seth DeValve, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
To throw is Tannehill. Running over the middle by Grant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Let's go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A pitch out to Drake. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Michelle. Room here to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And a rout is on here in this first half. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're
accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This is White on the screen. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. So we've reached, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Tannehill hands to Drake. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Hey, 20. Hustle, we're walking. We're all walking. Hip. There you go, Tiger.
Tannehill now to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Play.
Here's Tannehill. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, it's Michel. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And it's Michel once again. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 3rd down, Michel. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Jones. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Drake off the give from Tannehill. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now let's go. Green.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Back to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll set up to throw. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Malcolm Mitchell, 85 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
The return man here, T.J. Jones. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. And Daniels has it over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a handoff for Drake. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Deep.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Go.
On the run, Darkwan. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On first and goal, Drake. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kenyon Drake, a dynamo since the break, 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To Michel on the dump-off. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And give them a gain of 37.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back now in Foxborough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Malcolm Mitchell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2.
No, check, Patriot!
And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this 2nd half. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. To throw on second down is Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Tannehill. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Tannehill now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Drake. And a nice spin into some open field. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to the back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Second down, it's Drake. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Tannehill. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They'll run with Darkwan. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Hey, 20.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and it'll bring up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the handoff, it's Michel. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
A give, this is Michel. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now Michel. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Now Darkwa. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now Tannehill. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So the Patriots coming out now. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker couldn't make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Travis Carey there to make the tackle.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
On the ground is Michelle. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On the ground, this is Michelle. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
A big spot now for Stephen Gostkowski. This to potentially send us to overtime. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And this stadium is abuzz after that one, understandably so. I cannot believe he hit that thing.
And you can't help but think back to Tom Dempsey. And his record stood for, 43 years until Matt Prater broke it. And now here's a new record. And I'm with you. I cannot believe that ball went through the posts.
So that one will be accepted. Now Tannehill. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a first throw here in overtime. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Just looking down at this with a naked eye, looks like they have about 1.5 yards. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their play sheet. I have that one play that'll get me what I need, but if you don't get it, you pretty much handed the game to the other team.
And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Here we go. Let's go, hustle, fellas.
A give to Drake running left. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The tackle made by Derek Rivers.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just 1 yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They run it with Balaj. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him 1 yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This from 36 yards out. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goal's from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for the Dolphins, they move back over 500 at 7-6, and they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.